gentlemen, welcome to Epilogue Gaming Wrestling, starring myself, Ginger BMF, and Kyle Hags.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome on in. Welcome back to EGW, wrestling at its core, the Epilogue Gaming community. Wrestlers that you all submitted, wrestlers that are back in action. Ginger has taken over a fantastic role of incorporating them into MCW, but also bringing it back, revitalizing. We're back on Epilogue Gaming TV because it's a community project. It's a community given back to you. Submit us wrestlers. We'll get them worked in. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot jam-packed up for you.
We got a lot in store, and you better believe that every week we're going to provide you guys with even more content galore every chance we get. And I'm fixing Kyle's audio right now. Thank you guys so much.
I just saw, I was like, what's on my face?
Is that better? Is that better for everybody? This is day one, season 2, episode
Ginger, make me loud.
I made you loud.
I'm supposed to be loud.
I made you loud. I feel like I made him loud. Chad, is he loud?
You're loud. I should be loud.
I'm always loud. But in store for you guys, it's the same Epilogue Gaming Wrestling that you guys knew and love, but with a more bigger roster full of an amazing cast of crew. Your scheduled matches for this evening: Sin stepping away from the announce table, stepping away far and wide, going down to the ring tonight to face off against Timbo. We got Sean Norris. Correction, it was Sean Norris, not Sean Morris. I don't know who messed up his contract.
Correction's good now.
Corrections have been fixed across the board. Trust me, we are working on fixing and solving everything. Do not worry. Sean Norris versus Derek the Destroyer. Then you have your inaugural EGW Tag Team Title Tournament all ready to go. It is the Chubby Bunnies tonight taking on the Disco Dragons. And then also in the same inaugural tournament, round 1 matchups, it's the Great Minds versus Scapipus. Next, you'll see a triple threat match featuring MCW, now EGW's Dynamungo, the Feels Good Man champion over there, versus Turk versus your EG MCW champion, LaRue. And then finally, your main event of the evening. It is long overdue, massively waited for. Gosh, that was back in November it was promised, and now we're in March. It is Jameson Walker facing off against Ross for the EGW World Championship.
Yeah, lots of jam-packed matchups, like we said earlier, and just a lot of familiar faces, but, you know, some turns here, and EGW accepts all and loves all and wants everybody to be involved and get their shot at holding championship gold. More championships to come, more matches to come, more combinations, just a whole plethora of things that we can throw together now.
It has been a plethora of things coming, and you better believe that the way I run things, we have yourself matches set up for the next several months, and we're going to make sure that you guys are getting the cranked out content. I don't know if we can promise you guys news updates every single week, every single day, like I do for MCW, but I can promise you we will make sure when we are live, we'll talk about the EGW behind the scenes, so you guys are kept up to the date on everything. I think that's all the we need to do. We need to get into the first match, don't we, Kyle?
I decided to get right into it. I'm sure the people are waiting for it. I know everybody's been waiting for it to come back around. It is going to be an amazing show. Sit back, relax, enjoy. Ginger, you take it away.
Is time.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Sin X Realize.
Now, you sat at this desk with Sin for about 4 or so months, Kyle. What are your thoughts of him actually deciding to step into the ring finally?
Well, he actually put up a really good fight at a backstage brawl that actually held his own for EGW. In fact, a lot of his skills crawling out from backstage to the ramp are exactly when he was trying to find things like Cheetos and Mike and Ike's and Skittles under the desk when we were commentating together. So, honestly, it translates really well.
Mike and Ike's and Skittles. How much is under? Do I need to look under this desk? Like, what is underneath here?
Since we have been off, we've vacuumed.
Vacuumed? Okay, good. All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't know if mopping probably would have been better, to be honest, but it's okay. We vacuumed.
Mopping would have probably been a good idea, but you know, this is not carpeted, so thank God he didn't. I mean, this is carpeted, not carpeted. So he mopped. He would have just had a soggy floor, and that would have been very, very upset.
Yeah, well, Soggy was Sin's nickname in high school, but now that he's out and he's about to hit the ring, he's way more. It's just like it's just this chiseled character now. Just, you know, training himself, getting the health back in style, and just kind of like really wanted to take back over EGW, but physically now at this point.
Yeah, he's finally hit the point where he no longer wanted to talk. He wanted to put up the fight. He's all about action now. No more about the talking. It's hit or get hit with Sin at this point. I also don't really know how I feel about him slinking around very much. Oh, wait, he's honoring LaRue. You know, this is Sin. Putting that finger up for your boy, LaRue. Look at that.
Well, he knows LaRue is in action later, so maybe he's just showing a little bit of solidarity here in the corner. And or that, or he just didn't know how high he could go up, so he tried to touch the ceiling. I'm not too sure.
Ceilings are relatively high, and Sin is standing at maybe 6 foot tall, maybe not. I mean, I didn't measure him before he walked out there. So if he thinks he can touch that 30-plus foot tall ceiling, man, the man is just a believer.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by the wise Bologna, he is Timbo.
Now, I don't know too much when it comes to Timbo. You clearly know a lot about Timbo. You're the one that scouted this man and everything. So what can you tell me a little bit more about him?
Timbo comes from his own background in wrestling company. He owned and wrestled in his own company, NJWF, the New Jersey Wrestling Federation, that he has run for several years and has had title gold from there. But ever since he came over to EGW, he really didn't have anything going on for himself. A very long losing streak, getting pepped on by the King of Pep, and just kind of really just moseying around trying to find his way. Ever since the Wise Maloney came along, though, it really started pointing Timbo in the right direction. And as you can see, he's sporting that green and gold for his Packers. The past of the Packers being something that was really good for the NFL team. Timbo's past is really good, but he really needs to make the present and the future something for himself.
Well, as far as I remember, last time we saw him, he was starting to get on a winning streak ever since the Wise Maloney. Wise Maloney was not a very good helping hand for LaRue, but, you know, just a good luck charm for Timbo.
Wise Maloney knows how to climb and get down off a ladder. That's about it, I think, which is kind of wild.
That's a good skill. Tonight, our matches are officiated mostly by that of Jessica Carr, so we do know that we have a very honest and fair referee in the ring.
Kind of doesn't bode that well for Sin, because Sin isn't really into fair play.
He's not
really even into foreplay. He's kind of just into play.
He's just playing. Mostly that RuneScape, so is he really actually playing is the true question at hand. Nice little neck twist onto Timbo, keeping the ground game alive for himself.
Timbo really doesn't like the body parts being worked on. He actually gets really angry, like really quickly. And I think that might work against him in a match where like some longevity might need to happen, because Sin's been working on that body. So maybe he's got a little bit more stamina now.
Every push-up this man Sin has put in the gym and on stream, you've seen him do it last night, multiple push-ups. Look at that, you see Wise Maloney, he's yelling at Timbo, keep going, go pressure on, higher pressure, more pressure. The pressure
Either that or he's slamming the table, the ring like it's a dinner table, because I'm not too sure if he knows what time it is, but yeah, Timbo kind of needed to shift into gear because Sin's really taking it to him right now.
It is a much larger frame when it comes to Sin, and Timbo is, you know, I think we're looking at a strength game versus a speed game. The larger Sin is keeping Timbo grounded with a nice kick straight to the spine, and you have to believe, look at that, going up top rope. I don't think this man knows how to fly.
I don't think he's ever gotten on top of the table, let alone on the top rope.
Oh, and I think that just proved it, missing wildly with that one.
Yeah, Timbo's quickness coming into play. Like you said, Timbo's got to play a quick game. He's got to stay on his feet, and he's got to be flying around. And putting Sin on the outside might be something that he needed to do.
Well, he's going to fly. Leg drop from the top rope to the outside. That is at least 7.5 feet up in the air. That has to cause a lot of pain in neck and back and throat. Timbo keeping the fight alive till Sin decides to roll out of the way. Jessica Carr got up to 5, Sin back in.
Jessica Carr calling a really fair match right now so far. The count was really good.
Count was great. You gotta focus in one thing. You gotta remember, neither of these competitors are Becky Lynch. This is gonna be a completely and utterly fair competition. As a nice roll up from Timbo. Only one count though.
Sin getting slapped in the face there, kind of liked it. Gets right back out of the ring to kind of cool off and come back in.
He's got to try and keep going at him. He stays on the ground like this against Timbo. Timbo just gonna pick him apart piece by piece. The speed game will start to prevail over and over again as he locks him up and tries to take him. Never mind. Timbo realizing quickly the power game is in the side of Sin with a nice slam down.
Yeah, big spine buster, a lot of impact, dead center of the ring too. Timbo not in a great place.
Oh, well, Timbo fighting back up quickly, right to the midsection kick. Is he going for? No, never mind.
Up and over Timbo goes as Sin can't be bothered with any of those moves, and he's just going to rain down this now.
This is where Sin's true advantage comes. He's been calling these matches for EGW for months. He knows what the wrestlers can do, and he's going to try and pick each and every piece that he can due to that fact and only that fact alone. But he knows he's going to be picking his teeth off the ground after Timbo dropped him face first in that top turnbuckle.
I was going to say, Sin really hasn't seen that many moves from Timbo. He loses so many matches so often, Sin doesn't really blinks and the match is over. This is all, every move is new.
Timbo now Irish whipping Sin into the corner. Gonna do some nice lifting up to the top rope. What on earth is Timbo thinking? Nice arm drag off the middle rope, sending Sin down hard.
And Sin doesn't know how to use both arms, let alone one of his arms, so doing that to him really takes him out of his game.
Timbo now wildly off the top rope with a single arm axe handle and now missing a jump at Sin. Sin too wily at this current moment in time, which is crazy because he's normally not known to be this wily.
Yeah, usually he would just leave the match, disconnect from any voice calls that he'd be in and go to bed. But he's kind of active right now.
He's feeling it, running across, leapfrog from Timbo. Timbo now with a nice drip, and round he goes. Neck breaker, the tilting worldly kind. And now Jessica Carr sliding in for the count. Still only a 1 count though.
Not a lot of damage done by these moves from Timbo. They are high impact, but not a lot behind them.
Not a lot behind them, but that elbow seems like it landed on Sin right in the temple area. So that could be a momentum changer quickly for him.
Yeah, that forehead of Sin is just made like leather mitt because he's always scrunching because he can't really see when he's that high. So it's just inevitable to bleed in the match for this guy.
Oof. Timbo got turned inside out. Ooh, looks like Sin is starting to bleed. Is that out of his eye? Did someone bust an eye vessel?
It's possible. It could also be ketchup. He's kind of a prankster. I'm not too sure. Could have been under the table. I might not have vacuumed that up.
Oh man, the ketchup. We gotta get some better condiments. We need some honey mustard on this table. This is a new era. We need something a little bit sweeter, a little more tangier. Oh man, Sin is. Oh, that does not look good. Timbo taking full advantage of the bleeding eye.
Giving up on the hold, so maybe Sin can't counter it and come out of it, but doing a lot of damage to the shoulder, the neck area, kind of like a chicken wing crossface on there.
Wrenching the arm bar, not fully locked into a submission though. Just trying to wrench it, trying to get this dislocation of the shoulder, focusing in deep on these upper body parts.
This is kind of where Timbo wants to be right now. Wants to be up high, doing moves, double knees across the face and into the ground. And read like a book, he knew he was going to roll out of the ring too. Timbo is just too skilled, man. This is the new Timbo.
This is the veteran styling. Timbo's had his own company and everything, and Sin, he's just only overcalled matches. This is Timbo showing his true strength, and that's knowing the ring and knowing his surroundings very well.
True calling from the wise Maloney, teaching Timbo how to hone in on his cerebral skills and his ability to pick apart his opponents and make them bleed.
Off the ropes, dropping down, nicely done. 2 fists right to the chest area, throat area even of Sin. And keeping the pressure alive, driving an elbow right to the chin too.
Timbo likes to count off body parts that he hits his opponents with. Foot, head, butt, whatever he can hit him with.
Everything you can hit him with. Now an arm bar. Sin looking like he's able to get out of this one though. Oh, Timbo's gotta be careful.
Damage done though, a lot of damage to the arms. Sin holding on to him.
He's focusing in with that axe kick, and that's Sin trying to go quick. He's like, man, he's down. Go now, go now. Oh, nicely done. Uranagi from Sin.
Timbo though, too much passion. life. We can hear the wise one. He's slapping the mat on the outside, telling him to kick out. And it's his time to shine. If he can take down the owner of EGW, that would be huge for him. Brand wars in this matchup right here. NJWF versus EGW.
Sin launching himself out of the ring, hanging up Timbo off that middle rope. It's just dangerous to think about. And then quickly, Timbo, Wise, getting out of the way as Sin falls on the ground. There we go.
The fisherman suplex driver dropping Sin on the back of his neck. And it looks like Timbo trying to go for maybe another submission, but Sin was ready for it that time.
Sin turning Timbo around in that top turnbuckle, gets slammed head first. Oh, look at that punch right to the nose. That is vicious. Oh God, Timbo is busted wide open.
Both of these competitors right now bleeding out. Jessica Carr could not give a damn. No gloves on for protection here in this bloodied up ring. Who cares? It's all catch-up packets tonight.
It's all catch-up packets, baby. That is
Step through on the sharpshooter.
Ooh, sharpshooter.
And it's locked in the middle of the ring.
That is a dangerous place for Sin. Sin might be in trouble here. Oh, Timbo wins.
Sin just tapped out. Sin tapped out.
Oh my God.
Timbo with
Here's
the
your
dub.
winner,
Holy moly.
Timbo.
Absolutely incredible, Timbo Shorely. Thank you for the raid, sir. We appreciate you. How was stream, good sir? Sin tapped out after busting Timbo open. Timbo snapped into a whole new kind of Slim Jim after he started to bleed there.
What a win for Timbo on the re-debut of EGW, coming off of such a tenacious losing streak in EGW to begin with, starting this off this new year, this new epilogue of EGW with a W. And GWF represented. Shortly, I hope your stream is great, dude. I know you're excited for the Great Minds. They'll be up later in part of the tournament for the tag team titles. We had a lot of matches tonight.
It is jam-packed and we're ready to go. They are match number 4 of the evening, so we'll see. Shortly, he had to get right in because he had to get ready for his match, obviously.
Sure, he's got to go put the ring gear on
he's gotta
or
go,
or whatever.
He's got to get himself in the zone to Tendo Boy and everything. So he's got to lock in.
We call it the bromance.
The bromance? Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah. They like bro fist and stuff or whatever it's called.
Okay. I'm gonna take notes of this one.
Something new. Fist. The kids don't say it yet.
Oh, they don't say it yet. Oh okay.
Yeah, no, they haven't gotten that one yet.
Oh, Shorely is not Nintendo Boy. He said so. Oh. Who has been in that mask this entire time?
Never seen them in the same room.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Well, regardless of that, yeah, that's not me. I'm his secretary. Okay. Well, like I said, next week, hopefully we'll have some actual stories. I don't know if we have any true stories. All we got to go off of is last time you guys saw EGW, it was the EGW versus MCW Super Show. And you saw Derek the Destroyer in action there. He ended up being the first ever inaugural EGMCW champion. And now, after some very lucrative cult type things, LaRue is your new EGMCW champion. For those of you who don't know, LaRue joined a cult. It was interesting. The man falls for large-breasted women. And good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, so that kind of tracks, to be honest with you.
But it doesn't matter tonight. Derek has a chance for some rebound, trying to get on that winning track as he takes on Sean Norris, the renamed Sean Norris. As we said at the beginning of the show, there were some mix-ups on the contracts being signed. Somebody didn't read it properly. I had no control of this. It was not me. But I went ahead and after a conversation with Sean Norris, fixed it with this, they said, Sharpie marker. To fix it immediately. That M became.
I was told to cross it out and then write his name over the top of it, and I did it.
It's just how it happened. But regardless,
legal document.
Regardless, can the legal document outdo the wannabe supervillain? As I've learned the hard way. We're gonna find out right now, Kyle. Let's do it.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is Sean Norris.
Now, with all this whole entire name situation, I learned the hard, well, not the hard way, I learned the easy way. This man has been trained by some legendary folks. Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, Johnny TV. This man has been trained by so many different Johnnies, it's not even funny.
Yeah, it's actually kind of convenient with all these Johnnies that have combined to help him out. Instead of taking the first name Johnny, he just took a letter from every single person's last name over and over again until he came up with the name Sean Norris. So yeah, that's how, that's the lore behind the name.
It's truly a spectacular thing entirely. This man knows how to fly. This man knows how to flip. He better believe he's going to find a way to flip and dip on, in, and out of this ring tonight.
You think you can see through those glasses? They have a cross on. Oh, he doesn't have them on.
So he took them off. I don't think he can. I think it's just more of the know where the ring is, so I don't actually have to see type mentality.
And his opponent, he is Derek the Destroyer.
Now, I watched season 1 of EGW. I know this man very well. This man has never been pinned.
Yeah, never been pinned. If it ever has been a loss, it was not Derek's fault. It was somebody else's fault, and they pinned themselves. So, moot.
It's a moot point, and you know what? This man has just charisma spilling out of him, which is weird since he's a failed super villain.
Yeah, they really couldn't cut it. They were looking for a villain that fit the role of, a demon role from outer space, but still from Earth, and then he dressed like Kane a little bit, and then they were kind of like, well, we had one of those already, so he went to wrestling.
It's madness, as it clearly says on the back of his jacket. It's just pure madness.
It also has a little bit to do with his ring style fighting too, because he just kind of fights mad.
He fights mad. I've been told from this man from backstage talking to and everything, he's just a tank. This man just built to take damage and do as much damage back as he can, but you're gonna do a lot of damage to actually put him down, as he's never been pinned. So it's true proof right there.
Yeah, it's true. I was backstage trying to do some interviews beforehand, and he walked right up to me ready to do an interview, and I turned around.
It's just an enigma. And his irresistible force versus an immovable object in this match, as Sean Norris starts off quick. Look at this, and never mind.
Derek, maybe unbeknownst to some people from other communities or from MCW Lord Derek, in EGW is quite the athletic big man. Very agile, very willing to go top rope, kind of do some springboard moves. The coffin drop is devastating. It's a lot of force and a jam-packed body, so you might see that be broken out every now and then.
It's weird that because you don't see big men fly. You think of this man as a big man, you think it's gonna be all power, all grapples, and throwing out off the top rope, springing across the ropes. It's just crazy as you see a nice springboard moonsault from Sean onto Derek, going for the first pin of the match. Well,
and Sean has that moveset where it's just everything is going to be flashy and high profile, and I'm staring at his pants from up here, and I put his sunglasses on because I can't really, the glare off of them is kind of blinding me,
Well, it's less of the glare for me. It's more the fact that it looks like he's smuggling some hams in that pants right now. I just want to know why he has ham in his pants as the main focus.
Yeah, the last time I tried to wear pants like that, it was a long time ago, and then I let some gas go, and it kind of looked like a cabbage in the back, so I never wore them ever again because it's embarrassing.
That sounds rough. What else is rough? A kick right to the jaw of Sean. Oh! So
I talked about the quickness a bit of Derek, but he's also really strong. So that elbow across the face and punches to the gut, those matter.
Oh my gosh, nicely done with Hurricane Rana. The size difference is truly showing with these Poison Rana from Derek. Sean being at least a good 6 or 7 inches taller than Derek. Derek being much shorter in stature. That springboard off the top rope, hitting that Hurricane Rana, had to be a little difficult. Smaller targets are not your forte when you're doing big, risky moves like that.
I'm just scooting a little bit away from Ginger because he said 6'7", and Derek is not like that.
Listen, it happens. 6'7" had to happen. Listen, you gotta understand. You gotta appeal to the children. We learned today.
It's not you. It's that Derek's going to come over and he's going to think that I said it, and then he's going to have a problem with me, and he's going to put his big stinky breath in my face. I don't want to deal with that.
That's fair, but don't worry. Next week, we can have the coal mine built around us. We don't have to worry about anybody if we get the coal mine built around us. Sean up the top rope. Derek quickly up with a kip up. Not enough arm drag. Well done.
It just feels like Sean has unlimited energy, and it kind of, I feel like I've walked up like 10 flights of stairs at this point, watching him.
Derek now, forearm right to the face, showing a little disrespect to Sean as a 2 count from Jessica Carr. Nicely done.
Momentum shifts just as quick with a coffin drop out of the side. That's his patented go-to signature move, making sure that he regains any of the momentum back in his favor.
Quickly, a frog splash, more like a frog flop, hitting the mat really hard.
Ribbit.
1 count for Sean. And now the vicious side of Sean will start to slip out.
Jessica literally cannot be bothered again, just standing off to the side, ready to swing in for a pin combination.
Well, I'm glad to see that it's like a referee standard. Madam Referee over in MCW just stands right there in the same spot too. And just glad to see that it is a referee standard to stand right in front of the camera at all times every day of the week. Makes me very proud to know that it's not just Madam Referee being a little snooty. Speak of snooty, Sean, middle rope, lining himself up. Oh my God!
Oh, baby, what a sit-down power bomb from... Oh, and a kip up real quick from Sean. Doesn't even care.
Doesn't care and quickly reverses.
Derek's on his back now.
This is insanity.
These two trying to show out the brand new EGW schedule over here on Epilogue Gaming TV. This goes for a springboard. Splash misses. Derek with the overhead right is just pummeling right now in on Sean.
Sean, like we pointed out, the height difference is there, and Sean having to reach down and hit those elbows, sending Derek right over that top rope into the floor.
It's a longer way down for Derek because he's got short legs.
It's a long way down regardless, but I just, that shorter frame, it does hit a little harder on the ground, I feel. There's, it's not really like we're, comparing apples to oranges. Oh my God!
From the top rope, Sean just pulling out all the stops and slamming down and getting right back up to get Derek into the ring. Probably got to look for a pin at this point.
Sean has no care at all for his own well-being, let alone Derek's. Oh, so close.
Maybe a little bit too much time, and Derek was able to roll the shoulder out from getting tossed back into the ring.
Oh, man. Go to the well one too many times there, Sean. Now you're flat on the mat, and Derek is stalking you. You gotta move quicker, buddy. These 2 counts are getting closer and closer every single time, and Sean again with the springboard.
Remember, Derek's never been pinned, according to Derek. This could be huge.
This could be massive. Sean could be the first person to pin Derek, according to Derek. Oh, there we go. There's that frame difference coming in handy. That little mini tank able to do what he got. Oh, Famouser. A Rough Rider. Sorry, I got the moves and moves mixed up. Nice little casual kick. Now sending Sean into the ropes. Oh, what the? Was it a fake out knee kick?
I tell you what, man. Derek can just throw the book out when it comes to whatever Derek's moves are going to be, because you just never know what's going to come out next.
It's impressive, honestly. As he kicks Sean in the corner, now he's building up a little bit ahead of speed. Drop kick right in the chest and the chin area.
Derek looking like me running when I get 2 cookies down. I'm trying to get a third from the kitchen.
Oh, third cookie would be amazing as he goes for another pin. Can he get a 3rd count on this one? Ooh, not enough.
Getting closer, though. That shoulder rolling out super late at this point.
Dropping him ribs first into that knee, and now Derek, wow, you are not kidding. He is athletic as athletic gets. Well, all right, sure. Sorry to wait. Okay, what is he doing?
You know what? This side's better anyway, is what I think he's saying to himself. The buckshot just wild.
Oh my God!
If there was somebody else in the ring at that point, they would have been in a lot of pain. I promise.
I honestly think there must have been a ghost that Derek saw, and he thought it was Sean, and he just aimed for the fences as Sean launched himself right on the body of Derek, going for the pin.
Derek's still not ready to give up, but I mean, how much fight could be left at this point?
Oof.
Oh, this walk-up drop kick.
Perfectly
Might have
placed.
shown where he needs him.
Derek has him in the center of the ring, rolling him over. Oh, I don't know if he get much
Gets the
closer.
shoulder out in time.
That's insane.
That kick across the face.
Oh no, the feet on the
Oh,
ropes.
Derek's feet are on the ropes.
No, not like this.
Derek gets the win. Cheater!
Oh,
Cheater!
come on.
Here is your winner,
He's never been
Derek.
pinned.
He
The
can't,
Destroyer.
he can't be pinned. Derek, just whatever it takes to win at this point, right? That man just proved it. You just have to do whatever it takes to win.
It's so great that he bodied all the athleticism, the strength, the willingness to kick out, to just put his feet on the ropes to get the pinfall.
He just, it's
The guy needs to
amazing.
win, I think.
He needed the win. Jessica Carr just completely ignored it. You know, I think that might make Sean Norris the Becky Lynch of EGW. This could be
I could see Sean very upset about that.
This-
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to see the Twitter post from Sean tonight after that situation, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to avoid Derek in the backstage so he doesn't blame me for anything today.
Well,
I think that's my goal.
that's your goal. And whoops, sorry, when I pulled something tonight, we have your initial EGW, inaugural EGW Tag Team Tournament official line. Now, I want to be the first one to reveal you guys the EGW Tag Team Championship belt. So give me a moment.
Oh, baby.
To show you guys live on the stream. Bam, the EGW World Tag Team Championships,
Sheesh.
live and in person for you all to see in its glorious blue and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Embodying,
that's pretty flashy. The side plates look super clean. I like that it's like glinting off with like the reflection there. The EGW letters, classic. Just makes it feel like home, you know?
it's at home, and you know, we have 8 different tag teams in this tournament. Tonight we're going to see 4 of them compete. You have up next Chubby Bunnies versus the Disco Dragons, but on top of that you have yourselves Scapeepus taking on the Great Minds. And to give you guys a little bit of a teaser for next week on the tag team tournament size, expect to see Turk and Timbo teaming up in this tag team tournament, along with the team up Pep and Keck, Dinah and Jolty. Sorry,
Yeah,
Professor
T-squared
Pep.
versus the Professor of Pep. T-squared versus Pep and Pep 2. I mean, it's like literally like T-squared versus P-squared. That'll be an interesting matchup because I don't know how it's going to work with the Pep squad because Pep squad doesn't really care about winning. They care about pepping.
They care about Pep more than
Turk
anything.
hates losing.
It's just how it goes. It's going to be an interesting match. See a person who only wants to win versus a team that only doesn't care. And then in the other side, the match number 4, teams 7 and 8, you have the Night Watch, Rena and Ema taking on the likes of Hetch and Ketch, Yogi and Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, a new nuance and a new era of EGW being the EGW Tag Team Championships, bringing in new talent, having the first go at it, being against each other, diabolical, but also insanely fruitful.
It's fruitful and it's very impactful. We've seen Ema and Yogi and Falcon and Rena pop up in MCW constantly, and these tag teams are very much going to be very dynamic. You have Yogi and Falcon, who are definitely more of your powerhouse of a team, and then you got Rena and Emo, who are definitely your speedsters. Versus, you know, like I said, Turk and Timbo. That is speed and strength taken on against the Pep Squared. Which is a better name than I gave them, so I'm gonna write that down right now because
you can call them whatever you want because it doesn't really matter because they'll change their name next week. That's what happens.
Exactly. Champs aren't named next week, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see who's gonna be. I'm gonna write that down for Pep Squared. Pep Squared works way better than Pep and Keck.
Well, they're gonna come out and they're gonna be wearing squares like as like bodysuits, and then they're gonna call themselves Squared Pep, and you're just gonna be like, I don't know what to do.
This is lore upon lore upon lore. Well, regardless of any of that, you better believe that we have one focus now. It's to get back to the action. It is the matchup that you're waiting for. The Chubby Bunnies, who have, as far as I know, run rampant of the tag team division that EGW has provided, versus the Disco Dragons, who kind of just didn't really get going yet as a tag team. We're giving them their opportunity tonight.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and is a round one of the inaugural EGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Introducing first, the team of Jessica and Stephanie Rabbit. They are the Chubby Bunnies.
Like you said before, they were running rampant. Here's the problem with the Chubby Bunnies, and you talk about Turk and Timbo with speed and tenacity being the opposites here. You have just the same thing here with Jessica and Stephanie, and they came in, they beat people up backstage. The Great Minds took a big licking from that, and then everybody else that got in the way, it just seemed like whether it was singles competition or tag team competition, the Chubby Bunnies always performed.
Always perform, and it seems like this is what's crazy to me. You have point out they have like a mismatch of styles, and you know, I can see it just the way they're dressed. Stephanie's in the pink, right? If I'm understanding this correctly, and Jessica's in the white?
Correct.
Okay, I'm making sure I get this right. See, Jessica just, you know, kind of just flaunting it. Good for her. And then Stephanie, who's kind of more reserved. And you know what? I respect it.
And their opponents, the team of Azure and Funky Zayla. They are the Disco Dragons.
Now, I don't know how this team formed, but we can tell you this about Azure. Azure's been in MCW for the past couple months, having his own war with El Scapo, having a very emotional victory, taking the Mango Time Championship home with him. Sayla, however, has not really been there for him.
I don't know if they have anything going for them wrestling-wise in a combined effort, but man, did they look cool as hell.
They brought the flashiness, the jump in, the acrobatics, the spinning, and the arm thing. The arm thing was getting me. I like the arm thing.
I like that they're reaching for the sky.
Now, one cool thing I will mention, MCW does tornado tag team matches. EGW is going to stick to the more classic tag in, tag out tag team action. So if you're looking for traditional tag team action, you're going to see it right here in EGW every single chance we get.
Yeah, you could blame Sin a lot for that because Sin would be something like, wouldn't it be funny if we just did everything classic? And that's very Sin-estic, you know?
Very Sin-estic, and you know, it's, you know, sometimes you gotta take out the old guard and bring in a new guard, but sometimes the old guard's way just has to stay. In this case, classic meets classic as Jessica racks Sayla right in the side of the head.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it before, a little bit of different styles of fighting between Jessica and Stephanie, but Stephanie has taught Jessica almost everything she knows. They've been a tag team for the entirety of their wrestling careers, so there is some tenacity in there. There's just a lot more fun and flirt as opposed to beat you down, make you tap out, which we're going to see a little bit right now, I think.
Stephanie making the tag with Jessica. Now here is Stephanie driving the knee right into Funky and a nice slow roll. Oh, Jesus. Slow roll and a vicious kick out.
Baylor doesn't like being pinned. He'd rather kind of like springboard, jump through the ring ropes, kind of reach for the sky. Being on the ground is not touching the sky.
Funky Zayla known for his speed and also high flying. You better believe that he's going to start soaring here in a minute as he sends Stephanie in the corner. We're about to see some little classic tag team wrestling. I think so.
And here, you're going to see a little bit of what makes them such a great tag team combination, as they know each other's strengths inherently, and they know how to dance together.
Know how to dance together, and Azure in the mask, and Funky Zayla, he may not exactly have a mask, but that beard covers a lot of face. You can consider that these are just two masked wrestlers, I'm telling you. That's my belief. As Jessica wrenches the arm of Azure and rips the fingers. Oof.
It's a little brutal. Being as pretty and as dressed up and dolled up as you can be, she will definitely put the hurting on somebody still.
Oh God, speaking of hurting, this is a modified, sort of like a modified camel clutch Boston Crab hybrid. What on earth was she doing?
Yeah, from what I understand, the Chubby Bunnies will do that backstage before they go out for matches, so they're already used to that stretching pain. But then they do it to their opponents because their opponents don't really do anything besides like dance together and stuff like that. So there's stretching involved.
No stretching. Well, when you dance, you don't really need a dance. You don't need a stretch if you're dancing.
Have you ever tried to dance without stretching first?
Several times back in my youth when I went to a nice little. Whoa, Jessica nicely slapping Stephanie's back, forcing her to make the tag. But yeah, no, back when I used to do line dancing, yeah, we didn't stretch for that. And you know what? The next day at work, that was a pain every single time. I made mistakes in my youth.
Yeah, you didn't stretch.
Didn't stretch. You think, you know, the hive mind of line dancing would really help you pay off, you know, not having a stretch. But, you know, regrets are made forever. Just like regrets Stephanie just made. She got shoulder tackled by Azure out to the outside of the ring.
Yeah, Azure is the active tag team member in the ring. And she dropped Zayla on his dome piece on the side of the apron, but, like, not the person you should be attacking.
Oh, I think she's about to learn why you don't put your hands on his tag team partner. She just got rimmed onto the hardest part of the ring apron. Referee up to 6.
As our German announce team is sitting at the table nearby, watching the action right in front of them.
Listen, I've heard the German announce team say a lot of crazy things, and you know, it scares me every single time because I know they're not saying anything mean, but my God, that language is both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Nicely done, modified, camel clutch, trying to choke out Stephanie. Stephanie springs up and nailing Azure with a nice car body.
Yeah, Azure maybe a little bit too slow, trying to combo some kind of move maybe off the ropes, and to his disadvantage at that point.
Stephanie showing the true strength, the pure strength. Powerbombing Azure super close to Zayla. Zayla not trying to break it up. Knows this partner too well not to go break it up yet. Knows he's still got a lot of fight and wherewithal in him still.
Azure really hasn't gotten a chance to really explore his moveset either. You'll see a lot of high flying and high impact moves too coming from Azure if he can get the momentum back in his favor.
From what I've understand over watching him over the past couple months, it is a uno, dos, tres, cuatro, and you're done as he hits those 3 moonsaults that I, think they're beautiful like diamonds. In the corner goes.
How many carrots do the bunnies have to make a diamond out of this matchup, you know?
It's not going to be too hard as they keep having this tag team opportunity, sending Zayla in the ropes, and nicely done, double shoulder tackle.
Showing a little EGW style of tag team work and aptitude. These two have been wrestling together for quite some time, and they do it with anger and beauty and style and less dancing or pain.
More pain, more focus, and the stretching that they do is showing off again as Jessica is rinsing through that knee, ripping it apart, but is pushing it pressure with her boots. They are boots, right? What does she have on? She got boots or still? Yeah, those are not boots. Those are those dance clogs?
I think they're called pumped up kicks.
Pumped up kicks. Oh gosh, as pumped up kicks dropping Zayla hard as an elbow right to the spine of the Chubby Bunnies. Ooh, getting each other's way, which could be interesting later on. I feel not even 1 count.
I don't know how many times. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I don't know. I don't know if Zayla's been hit in the jaw yet, but it's certainly hurting a lot for somebody who's just getting hit in the back.
Oh, and a spear from Jessica.
He's got a breaking
God.
spear.
Just came in full speed, and Zayla still holding his jaw.
LaRue could learn something from that spear. That was great.
Oh, Azure, here we go. There's that flying. Beautifully done. Triangle kick to the jaw. Now someone had something to complain about a jaw. Oh, Jessica running in. Azure getting right over the top of her.
Azure landing and rolling through on his feet, though. Kind of ready for it.
Nicely done. Perfectly placed drop kick, sending Jessica back to the mat. Trying to control the ground game before he starts to take to the high flying game. Oh, it's just a power bomb.
This little sit-out power bomb. The power really showing after Azure here, as much as the skill and technical wrestling that he has and how high-flying he could be. He's definitely got some power moves available as well.
Power is there, but Jessica really just back to controlling. There we go. She's just spinning on top. Man, I've never been really jealous of Azure until just now. I'm just going to say it now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that wrestling mixed in between Stephanie and Jessica, since they are, they have, wrestled together and taught each other moves, but this is more of the flirt and flare as opposed to the damage done. Unless you count that suplex.
That was a nicely done suplex. It looked like Azure didn't land quite flush, but it seemed like it definitely did the damage, but Azure able to get back in. A nice little dragging leg screw corkscrew, sending Jessica flying with that one.
Yeah, bunnies don't like to fly. They like to hop, and they like to burrow, I think. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, they like to burrow in the ground.
Rabbit hole burrow, right?
Yeah, it's Burrow. No Joe Burrow, though. Just regular Burrow.
Who's Joe Burrow?
I want to say he's a quarterback on the... I want to say Cincinnati Bengals? I'm wrong. I know I am.
I'm a wrestling fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is what I was talking about earlier, though. Uno, dos, tres, and this equals a quattro. Nicely done. Triple moonsaults.
So they're kind of peeking, maybe trying to stop it, kind of let it go. Oh my God.
Jessica kicks out, and Azure really feeling the wrath of Stephanie by accident.
Azure feeling the wrath, and Zayla probably holding his jaw in solidarity.
It's like, man, you got hit in the jaw. I got to hold mine now. It hurts. The glass jaw of Zayla coming in with a suplex. And to top it off, a nice, beautiful clothesline, knocking the head of Jessica off.
Yeah, turn her inside out for that one.
Kick out at 2. Not quite there yet. Some more classic tag team wrestling. Zayla holding Jessica back. Kick to the midsection from Azure.
Do you think that bunny tail is like kind of like having like a wallet in your back pocket when you sit in a chair, like it's uncomfortable when she's like flat out?
I'm sure it's come to a point where she's gotten used to it. I bet she's worn that for years and such. So it's got to be at this point very comfortable.
So she has spinal issues. Yeah,
she definitely has spinal issues. And you know who else has big issues? Zayla and his jaw, as he just got kicked right in it once more.
Imagine getting tatted up right now with these kicks and these punches.
It's just brutality. She has that flirtatious style, as you point out, but that was just so many.
She's not even the bruiser. This is the bruiser.
This is the bruiser, and she just, to use your words, lit him up.
Referee Jessica Carr with not a care in the world, just counting pinfalls.
You know, some lucky fan out there tonight is staring at her deeply and just saying, oh, I don't care. She doesn't move at all. I know who you are, and we respect
Looking
that.
to see if you're in the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The end of disco. Jessica saving it just in time.
They had just enough time, kind of running around the long way, but it was good enough to drag out that pinfall to be able to rake it up.
I think in the long run, it's a smart play to try and go as slow as you can, because if you let your tag team partner get kicked out of a pinfall too quickly, you don't give them that chance to properly recover that they need.
Well, double team move this time, as you said, solo dolo.
Azure taking the longest walk over to the ropes as he can with a nice, beautiful Canadian arm drag.
Yeah, there's that style, that quickness, able to get up onto the top rope very quickly.
Sail off the ropes. Nicely done. Big splash. Center of the ring.
A little bit of a funky splash, yeah.
Oh, big slap and nice takeover. Fireman style takeover.
Carry. Yeah. It's that wrestling background, that jiu-jitsu from the ground on the back, or even trying to go on the attack. It's just, you don't see it coming, and then it happens so quickly.
Oh man, Zayla now. Proving that he's not just all about that funkiness. This man's just got pure strength. Look at how long he's holding that. Azure now. Sights set on Stephanie, who is down in her own corner, dropping a leg right across the throat and going for a pin right in front of Jessica. What on earth?
The actual audacity of Azure to pin right in front of the tag team partner is crazy. I love it.
I don't know if it's a sign of disrespect or more of a sign of that you are showing that you have the control of the match. It is, I think, a mix of both, but Azure's not really one to be known, lucha styling. Not really known to show disrespect in the ring.
Unless he's been disrespected first, of course.
It's true, and last I checked in the record books, Chubby Bunnies have had the number of these two in the past, so you have to imagine that is definitely, oh my God.
Roll through onto the shoulders, John Cena-esque here.
Nicely done. Nice throwing her own body weight into Azure as she slams him hard onto the mat. And now going for another one of those. Oh, that's a choke. Zayla very smart, breaking it up.
Zayla punching his teammate to break that up. Great choice.
It's one of those things where you gotta make the right decisions. You go in and try to break up the pin at the wrong angle, you could bump the referee and cause yourself to get disqualified. It was a very smart tactical play, if you ask me, by Zayla.
And Zayla coming through right there with a nice little distraction, just enough time for Azure to kind of get his footing again and take the momentum right back.
Nice elbow strike right to Jessica and keeping the ground game again, putting Jessica down hard, launching himself out of the ring onto the apron, going top rope. What does he got planned on here? Nice sit down senton. Tag back in. Zayla targeting in onto the head of Jessica, centering in the ropes. Nice scoop up slam.
Yeah, much pressure this time. Zayla with a lot of energy, but running right over to the corner so that Stephanie can come right in.
She came right in. Zayla didn't even try and stop that opportunity to make a tag, and Stephanie capitalized over the pin. Only a 1 count though. You have to remember, the winners of this match go on to, I think it's about 2 weeks from now, to face off against the winners of later tonight's match in the second round, also known as the semifinals.
Yeah, and you kind of want to reserve some energy here, but this match has been going on for a little bit, and you wonder how much of a toll that takes into the future and how the recovery is going to go going into these next couple of weeks and for this tournament to take its longevity. You don't want to be the one that's in the ring all the time getting beaten up, because then you're no help to your partner later on.
No help, and the way Zayla's been punching the jaw tonight, he might need several ice packs to heal that. Meanwhile, Azure might need an entire ice pack for his body with how much brutality Jessica did on him earlier with those punches.
Yeah, those punches were hitting so hard on Azure that Zayla had to hold his jaw. It was crazy.
Azure decided going out of the ring was the right play, trying to get Jessica Carr a little tripped up, trying to see if she starts counting. Back in the ring, and in the corner goes Stephanie. I think we're about to see the Uno Dos Tres again. That's Uno. That's there's Dos. And you know what they say, 3 makes trace. Oh, see what I was talking about? Jessica almost took out Jessica Carr.
Yeah, and I don't think that the Chubby Bunnies care if that happens, to be honest with you.
I think they might care about that. That's a Canadian destroyer, and that was planting head first Stephanie into the mat.
Right to the maple syrup. That's kind of crazy. The poutine on the ground, smashing face first.
Ooh, Azure getting a little crazy. Little springboard coup de grace. Not able to land it. Stephanie too wily. Roll out of the way. Punch to the spine. Sending Stephanie back to the corner, but Stephanie still has too much in her. Too much in the tank. What do the Disco Dragons have planned here? Holy schmoly!
Oh my god, what a combination. From the Hurricane Rana into the power bomb, and Stephanie just rolls out of the ring because what else is she gonna do?
I don't even, like, I think that was their tag team finisher. I don't know. We gotta ask them what the heck that's called. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Zella's showing a little bit of push here, trying to take out both team members at the same time.
Seems like the
Doing
jaw.
power slam on the outside.
The jaw no longer hurts, and you're just putting the hurt to everyone else. Oh my, deadlifting Stephanie. Oh my lord.
Into a dominator on the outside as well now too.
I think Jessica's dead. Oh, nope. She's stirring. She's up.
Referee's up to 6 now at this point. 7.
Count of 8. Jessica. Oh no. Ooh, this is not good for the Chubby Bunny fans out in chat. The Disco Dragons advance via countouts.
Wow.
Here are
Totally
your
flipping around the power
winners.
style as
They
Zayla
are
really
the
put it together towards the end of the match.
Dragons.
Zayla just snapped. He turned into this different version we haven't seen all match long, and you know, it paid off dividends. Good for them. Tag team tournament, the tag title's still here. I believe we have another tag team match, if I'm not mistaken, but I also might be mistaken because I forget what order I put the matches.
We do. Wait, match 4, was that the Great Minds? So I think it might be the triple threat? I don't know.
I want to say it's triple
We'll see.
threat, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna hope and pray. But if I'm not mistaken, ads already played, so we're good there. You guys, if you missed the end of that match, I do want to apologize. But also, I don't have an ad manager on the screen. I'm so sorry. Blame Bangerman10.
Wow.
I mean,
The default.
The default. It's a solid match and absolutely amazing. It was asked earlier, are we planning on switching to 2K26 upon its release? And as I say, it's a solid maybe. Am I willing to put in the work that will come with putting everybody over to that game? Yes. Will I be crying a lot? Probably. But that is the nature of the game, baby.
This guy's not going to be doing very many randomizers while doing that.
There's going to be a lot less randomizers on Sunday. More guys. Does this look good? Well, regardless, as I said, our next match is unbeknownst to me, but we'll know once we hear Mr. Announcer, who shall not be named, allegedly, and such. But like I said, I also noticed in chat, someone asked, I gotta make a wrestler for this. Well, you can. You can honestly fill out the form that I clearly have right here, ready to go at all times to fill out. And, well, I can't do that when we're on the screen because otherwise Kyle's up here in this corner. I'm gonna reveal my messages.
There we go. Help!
I'm gonna reveal my messages by accident. So let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Hold on, I'll totally find it while you talk about the next match that you forget is up.
Next match is either going to be a triple threat match between that of Turk, Dynamungo, LaRue, or it's going to be Scapipus taking on the Great Minds. As it's been very clear and straightforward, we need to make sure that it is stated that Shorely is not Tendo Boy. We've never seen them in the same room together, but ultimately it doesn't matter. We've not seen them in the same room together. They are not the same person. Shorely is strictly and above all just the secretary of Tendo Boy. Biggest fan also. We learned the hard way. Not only does Shorely loves the Hurricane, he loves that of Tendo Boy. But if you look at the other side, you see he's teaming up with Ben. Ben has had, apparently, and I've learned this the hard way, Ben is afraid of squirrels. Allegedly, Ben is terrified of them, and thinks everyone he faces is a squirrel. So if you see him cowering in fear at any moment in time, understand he's probably imagining his opponent is a squirrel. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. The hardest way to know, how do I know this, you may ask? I kidnapped a squirrel and put it in his pants. He did not like it. I don't know if he's more afraid of squirrels or afraid of me putting a squirrel in his pants, but ultimately we know he's afraid of squirrels.
Probably just not very into the nut part of it, you know?
Probably a fair statement. Jury's still, sure, it's true. Jury's still out. Ben, definitely still afraid of squirrels. Definitely 100% still afraid of squirrels. But it doth not matter. You know what it does matter? Our next match is ready to go and everything. Fill out that form if you want to have a wrestler made. Thank you, Kyle, for providing that to the chat. Make sure you guys are filling out if you guys want wrestlers made. I will tell you this. We are up, well, almost up to date with every person who has submitted a wrestler. I do have the audacity, the wherewithal to notice that there was a submission made last week, earlier this week, some point in time. But end of the day, that new wrestler will be added, and you better believe we are going to cook something nice for that. What form do I have to fill out to get a 2012 Ryback level push?
A feed me more push is crazy.
I think I don't know how we can get
you have
that.
to put the poll up in Discord whether you should A, return to wrestling for EGW, B, go to MCW, or C, retire and then have the community vote retire twice.
It's true.
That'll be the Ryback.
That's
the Ryback way to do it.
It's true. But hey, I think we've vamped enough. We got the form out there. If you guys want to fill it out and you can make a wrestler for you, we can. But for now, we're going to jump back into the action for match number 4 of the night, which is either a triple threat or tag team match. We're going to find out in a moment.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is your FCW Feels Good Man champion. He is Dynamungo.
Now, most of you see this Pepper as a Pepper, as he has literally the Feels Good Man Championship from MCW around his waist. But as we've learned, he will have to face off against Kayako Lee in the next couple weeks for that title. And on top of that, he learned just a few weeks ago that he's going to be unifying that championship with multiple other championships in MCW. It's been a wild, peptastic life for Dynamungo in MCW, and he wants to spread his wings in EGW now.
You never tell Dyna is whatever he's serious about, except for that red, white, and blue for the New York Giants. That's all he's really serious about. That's all he cares.
That's all he cares about. The man said, I want gear that matches the Giants. And I said, let me talk to our seamstress. And she said, I got you, honey. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know you were, all right, didn't know you're right behind me. Holy shit.
Well, at least when they're not winning, he is.
Truth. I'll let you introduce this next one. I do need to go pee really fast, for being honest. So I'll let you take care of this entrance
and
now.
Their opponents. First, he is Turk.
Turk, just all meat. All gas, no brakes, no water, just straight meat. This man is thick. Thick Turk. He bleeds every single match. EGW, stay. He is just, I mean, it's like as if you took SpongeBob and just made him a Nordic gentleman. I don't really know what the green signifies on his right arm. I think he fell in a pond at one point and never cleaned that arm off. It was lucky. He doesn't win like a ton. I hope he doesn't hear me. But like, you know, he's just huge. Just look at him. He's huge.
All right. We are back to action. This man is large, that's all I know about him.
It's nice to...
Large?
All meat, no water.
All meat, definitely no water. This man, from what I understand, Sin told me when I did the crossover episode of EGW with MCW, he likes to eat the ring steps?
Yeah, he gets hit with them. He picks them up and throws them all the time.
Gotcha, okay. Now that makes sense. Now,
Shinji, it's time for you to acknowledge.
we have to acknowledge, you gotta understand, chat, put your fingers up in chat. If you guys are not acknowledging your tribal lunchbox, what are you doing? We gotta let him aura farm before we continue on.
And finally, he is your EGMCW champion, your tribal lunchbox. He is LaRue.
Now, a lot of you that are EG loyalists, you'll notice he has that there known as the EGMCW championship around his waist. As you know, back at MCW's Retribution, he defeated Derek the Destroyer, along with much help from his new and improved faction known as Dogma, the cult that he has joined. He has really taken into the I am the best, I deserve everything. If you get in my way, I'm going to hurt you.
There was a point in time in EGW where LaRue took on the Wise Millennium as his manager and started on this treacherous downfall, becoming the inaugural EGW champion, losing that championship, not finding his way, and then taking the reins back, as some would say.
He's taking the reins back, and it's dangerous. We watched him in War Games just a few weeks ago. This man destroyed, he dominated, he hurt people. By the end of the day, he also got hurt in that match by one lucky pepper, throwing some lemon pepper salt in his eyes, leading to him defending the EGMCW championship in just a few short weeks against Professor of Pep. Now, it's triple threat. There are no qualifications. This is... I think Dyna's in trouble. Dyna might actually be the underdog in this match. LaRue is big muscles, tiny hands, versus Turk, who is just big, period.
There's a lot of meat in that ring, and it's between two people, and I don't know if Dyna's going to be able to fit in that sandwich.
Well, again, remember, last time we saw Dyna in EGW, he was in a losing effort against Jameson Walker after he decided to do a surprise attack with Steve Stock. And it seems like he just, stuck around for whatever reason, it feels like. And I think he's about to pay at the price of the EGW, two of the big top dogs of EGW, if I had to put it in light terms.
Yeah, and if I had to pick people that don't like to pep, Turk's got to be on top of the list. So if there's any pepping coming out of Dyna in the beginning of this match, Turk might just see red. And
Probably,
blue and white.
I was gonna say, he's definitely gonna see some red for sure. Those pants are definitely showing some red. And Turk already calling it, like he's telling, come on, LaRue, bring it on, buddy. Didn't LaRue beat him for the inaugural EGW championship? Is that what it was, right?
That is correct. Ladder match.
So no love lost in this match as it is, and LaRue it's just a force to be reckoned with. I see this match will not...
running out the funds on the pyro and on the digital rights to the song that we play for him. So thanks for running up that bill.
Hey, the bill is being floated to Bangerman 10, so end of the day, it is all right. If y'all want more pyro, make sure to understand Ben will pay for it. Don't worry about it.
Everybody puts the order in right now, huh?
They have to. I mean, Ben's credit card can only be declined so often. You better quickly make it happen. Quick and neck breaker from Dyna onto Turk, and then another neck breaker from LaRue onto Dyna. And here's where things become the strength of LaRue, and then quickly the pepping of Dyna.
Over the top of Turk goes Dyna into LaRue, but now Turk is back up because if he stays down very long, he'll be like a turtle on his back and won't be able to flip over, so he has to get back up.
He's gotta get up or he's gonna get down. Dropping LaRue over that top rope, and Dyna trying to capitalize on it. Wow, Dyna really just a suplexing. Oh, Jesus Christ. LaRue breaking that up in the nick of time. Not even nick of time, the nick of a half second.
I'm getting word now that on the East Coast they have felt a tremor from that snap suplex.
On the Richter scale, how high would you say it was after that super kick Dinah nailed on LaRue's chin?
2 Richters.
2 whole Richters. Dinah looked like his arm just dislocated. Oh, that might not be good as this match continues.
One of my favorite interactions of the match so far. LaRue came in with a chair, and in order to break up the pin, dropped the chair, ran around a bit. The pin was already over, and then he tried to break the pin up.
He tried, and now Jeremy Steele, Mr. Referee guy, standing over in the corner, foot on chair. Sorry, chat. It is my first time speaking English, so it's a little rough at times. My apologies.
Not a single person sitting down in this well-anticipated matchup, mostly because if they sat down, the tremors from these bodies hitting the mat would make their chairs break, so they have to stand.
Speaking of broken chairs, I think Turk just swung that thing twice. Once on Dinah, once on LaRue. That chair has been just crippled and destroyed. Perfectly placed clothesline. There are no countouts, no disqualification. This match could take 3 years before it ends on the outside of the ring. And I think
we're getting blinded by that spotlight on the outside too, and also by the balding spot on the forehead of Turk blinding him, so he just got hit with double rays of sunshine. Kind of crazy.
Dinah probably needs to trade in his regular glasses for some sunglasses at this point, because if there's this much baldness and spotlights, he is not going to be able to last long here.
Dinah came out with an extra pair of protective invisible sunglasses that he took off at the beginning of the ramp and threw them off, so he could have been protected right there.
He could have been, but he opted not to. It's, you know, it's a sad day for Diamond fans that Dinah does not care about his own eye health care. But you know what he does care? Getting a nice little toy from Malcolm to the ring, a steel chair.
Dinah looking for some points to open up some more packs in Madden Ultimate Team. But he found a chair instead, and he brings it into the ring. And just throws it at LaRue.
The back of LaRue's head just met pure steel. Dinah just don't care.
Just landed on the chair. That's what Turk doing.
Turk is pissed that that even remotely happened in his ring.
Turk brought in a kendo stick and threw it on the ground and emoted.
Turk getting body slammed onto the kendo stick, and now Dinah in the corner.
To the top rope he goes, and LaRue is looking to do some damage here now.
Oh, this is a dangerous spot for LaRue. Dinah 100%. Suplo on top of the chair.
Onto the chair he goes. You heard the smack of the back on the chair, right on those metal bars surrounding the big plates that are on the chair. And Turk loves those stairs, gives a little tap to them on the side, maybe using them in a little bit. Might think about it.
Dinah now picking up the chair himself. This is... you're going into the lion's den, Dinah. What are you doing?
Dinah just trying to hand the chair to Turk so that he can use it on LaRue, but he gets thrown around for his troubles.
On the way down, he racked his leg onto that chair as he... Dinah's getting brutalized at this point. And now LaRue swinging the... Oh my God! Shattering a kendo stick over the body of Turk.
I know these guys don't like each other very much, but I honestly have no idea like who doesn't like each other more. And I think they're all trying to outdo each other by hitting people more and more with weapons.
They've definitely undone it. Like, LaRue has... Turk with that chair, breaking it over both Dinah and LaRue, and then LaRue shattering that kendo stick after 2 swings on Turk. And
LaRue made his way outside of the ring to make it back into the ring, to make it out of the ring, to make it back into the ring, to get in a headlock, and then taken down by Turk.
You have to question, at this point, what is LaRue's plan? What has he got on his mind that he's doing these crazy things as a power slam hits down on a Dinah? Oh, well, I think we got to answer.
He's going to tempt Turk. He knows how to get into Turk's mind by grabbing these stairs with a pop-up power bomb from Turk as he goes for the pin.
LaRue saving it at 2.
High impact, high velocity on this drive down. Turk is 19 feet tall and 700 pounds.
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot of force.
Now there's another earthquake. Slamming down Turk with much authority. That was not just a regular slam. He literally turned him around and spun him mid-air, essentially. Oh!
Yeah, code breaker out of the corner. Yeah, with all that girth and Turk coming down on that earthquake, more like a girthquake.
Oh, and another pop-up!
To the steps!
Ooh.
Turk using it to his advantage!
Kick out of 2. He is definitely in pain that LaRue is there, but there is adrenaline kicking in more than anything at this point. Well, adrenaline to kick out. He doesn't seem like he's moving very fast.
You just got to make sure that he doesn't get hit so hard that the back lobe doesn't remove the love for MILFs. Because if he loses that, what is he anymore? Oh, Turk just running through him.
This man is just too large to just be picking up speed like that.
Oh my God, Turk, please. Dinah's bleeding. You can't just throw steps at people.
Dinah is definitely bleeding on the inside and outside after that one. That man is going to be having internal bleeding for months.
Oh, I thought I was going to try to make LaRue sit on the chair that was already folded on the ground, but LaRue kind of reversed it, and Dinah, who can't see now because he's bleeding everywhere, his glasses are covered in blood, but he's just picking up and slams down LaRue on the chair.
Dinah is going. What are they doing? What are these two doing? Oh my God!
I think Turk just fell off the ropes.
We got
LA Knighted that.
We got nothing but Mungo and an LA Knight spot. This is crazy.
Dinah is going crazy right now, just kind of going all out with whatever the blood did to him has really set him off. Turk's just watching. No, he breaks up the pin.
Was that nothing but Mungo also on top of the steel? Oh, steel chair? I don't. That steel chair is being. That steel chair is being more brutalized than Dinah's body with those steel steps.
Ever since he threw that chair at LaRue, it's been really chair safe.
Oh my God! Oh, Dinah! My boy!
Yeah, there's no DQs.
Holy shit! Kick out at 2.
The problem is when he hit that tree trunk between the legs, he had to hit only probably half of it, so he did half damage there.
Oh no, Dinah's got the steps now. He's sizing up Turk. I have a bad feeling for Turk. Yep.
Oh, no. Turk's bleeding again. He bleeds in every match.
Nice little Russian leg sweep by Dinah, taking LaRue down.
Russian and Pepin all over the place.
Nicely done. Catching him for a caught him with a cutter and then got met with a nice kick to the chest.
LaRue also likes steps.
Oh my God! LaRue going for the pin. Dinah breaking it up though. Springboard. Oh, moonsault on a Turk.
Every time Dinah doesn't move though, LaRue's ready to catch him.
He's ready to catch him, and Dinah though catching LaRue with a punch right to the face.
We're really only a few seconds away from any kind of punch or spear to really.
He went for Dinah, was ready for it. Oh, in the feet.
Oh, you got it 2 3/4. Oh, my God. What a turnaround from LaRue! What a finish! Holy moly!
Here is your winner,
This
LaRue.
man is proving why he is always on top when it comes to this madness.
Taking advantage of just a little bit of lapse in focus and attention in a triple threat match. You can't focus on both people at one time. And LaRue cleans up the scraps of the bleeding men, but pinning Turk and Dinah just out of reach for being able to break that up. Absolute insane match. What a combination those three were in the ring. Dinah holding his own, didn't take the pin. Turk's gonna be pissed. I'm gonna avoid him in the backstage too. You get to interview him today.
Hey, look, I look at it this way. We pointed out earlier that it's gonna be Turk and Timbo versus the Pep Squared, and quite frankly, I don't think I want to be Dinah if I was him next week. That might be a problem.
I can picture Turk just kind of throwing Timbo like at people as a projectile just to kind of get some anger out.
I feel bad for not even just, the Pep squared. Timbo's gonna get hurt too, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he'll take the wins, I think, at this point. He's putting together some kind of streak, and maybe he needs a mean guy to help him out put that streak back together.
Hey, it happens, and it's great to see it. We see so much great content. You better believe that every week not this time, an hour and a half ago at the start time, you'll see more EGW live here Wednesday nights, hosted by myself, Ginger Ninja BMF, and Kyle Hags, providing you guys with so much great content. We can easily give some character spotlights, though. So we see Silverfin is in the chat. Silverfin will be joining EGW on top of everything else. He is known in EGW as Straight Silver. You better believe this man is all-American, and he loves women. So you have to believe this guy
honestly
is
relatable.
It's super relatable, and I think that's why Silverfin might be the most relatable person in all of EGW. But let's not just look at the side of Silverfin, the Straight Silver. Look also over at the Hellion, your newest signee to EGW. Nice muscle mommy, as I'm going to call her. You guys don't understand. There's a lot of grim things in the background, but the Hellion might be, she might be dead, but also reincarnated. It's one of those things where it's scary. The power of demonology is crazy.
It's one thing when you kind of put together the skills and the fighting aptitude of some of these wrestlers, but when you take extraterrestrial type of energy and extra planar energy and you throw that into a match too, like, who can defend that? Who can defend stairs coming at you, not from somebody throwing them at you? Ghosts.
Literal ghosts. We saw it earlier. Derek tried to buckshot Larry at something. I think that might have been one of those ghosts.
That might have been the Hellion. Might be poking in.
Might be poking their head across the veil, scaring that of Derek the Destroyer. But who will definitely be scaring the likes of everyone? It's Shady Nasty. This man, as far as I've heard and seen, has just slings the biggest of schlongs. Don't know if that's the right terminology.
Anybody has any type of all gas, no brakes, no water, just meat? Shady Nasty. It's what I've heard.
Shady Nasty is 10 pounds of dick and a bucket of balls, and he's going to make sure that you are very, very uncomfortable, I feel.
I already am. I already feel like I'm
uncomfortable.
I feel like it's damp in this room.
It's going to be damp when Shady Nasty appears on your screen. But fill out that form if you want yourself or a creation of yourself to be made into EGW. Thank you, Asher, for reposting the link. Fill it out today. We'll get on it ASAP LMNOP. But for now, our next match is the round 1 tournament tag team inaugural style. The Great Minds versus Scapipus.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and is a round 1 of the inaugural EGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Introducing first, the team of Ben and Tendo Boy. They are the Great Minds.
The Great Minds, Tendo Boy and Ben. Big EG in its finest form.
These two best friends combining for a great aptitude in the tag team division have wanted for so long for there to be a tag team championship to fight for because they have each other's backs, they have each other's fronts, and honestly, they have each other's sandwiches or whatever that line is. Sandwiches? And you know what it is between them? They complement each other's styles really well. A PhD with the 10D.
Wow, this is new lore that I did not know about. Oh my gosh. But they've got themselves a handful
and their
here.
Opponents, the team of El Scapo and the Peepus. They are Scapipus.
You all know Scapipus. You've seen them around doing their crazy things. Look at them. They wear matching hats.
Everything about these hats are everywhere at all times, at anywhere, in everywhere. And it's enough to unsettle even the most settled of people. I can picture even somebody like Shady Nasty's got all the confidence between their legs that this would be pretty scary to see coming at you.
it's one of those things. You look at it, the story behind their hats, if anybody didn't know, El Scapo, legendary bird hunter. This man killed 2 birds with 1 bazooka. It was incredible, and you know, his best friend, the formerly all of 3 inches tall Peepus, now thanks to a lovely witch doctor in some random forest in the backwoods behind the stadium, decided that she wanted him bigger, so she made him a whopping 5 foot 4 inches tall. Now, Scapepus ready to show off their style, the best of their abilities.
And where one may falter, the other picks up the slack for each other, and they work so well together. They hunt Doritos, 2 birds, 10 stones, whatever it is.
They love their Doritos. I've learned one thing over the last couple months. Doritos are like in their soul. But you know what else is in Peeves' soul? A chest full of Ben. Oh my god. Those hollow bones are not meant to lift people that... Well, what the hell was that?
He was trying to pick up Ben, fell right on top of him, and then he just... I don't know what the strategy was, but it's working, I think.
The hollow bones are kicking in as he sends Ben to the corner, and ooh, stopping any sort of tag team progression here.
I'll watch out for those claws in the 4 toes that the Peepus has.
4 toes, no breaks. This man is gonna bring everything in his power. And this is the size game we talked about earlier. Ben being a whopping 6 foot tall, Peepus 5 foot 4. It is not gonna be an easy job to land moves like that burning hammer.
Yeah, burning hammer lands, and the 4 hairs that are on the back of Peepus' head that are all one long strand each, flopping around as Tendo Boy gets the tag in and puts the hurting as well, raining down fists.
Tender Boy just keeping the punching in hot, punching multiple times right to the side of the head of Peepus. I already mentioned it, Peepus' hollow bones. I don't know if those hollow bones will really pay dividend when it comes to getting punched in the skull roughly 18 to 20 times, but I'd imagine it's gotta help a little bit.
There goes Scab taking a little bit of a back seat to trying to put the pressure on somebody. Felt probably a little bit nervous and missed the hold there, but Tendo is not afraid to put the hurting on its opponents.
Not afraid, and a lot of people question. Scapo is definitely found his place. He said he loves lucha, and he went and trained down in Mexico, got the real footing that he deserved, came back as El Scapo, but we still call him Scap because we all know deep down that boy's still Scap.
Yeah, I heard that he tried to go to Japan to become a trainer of some sort. Didn't really work out for him. Not a lot of gallop in his steps, so he did go to train to be luchador, and it works out for him. He's got a good tag team partner. He's got a good tag team repertoire right now. They are just taking a lot of damage.
They're taking a lot of damage, but look at banging over the pin, 1 count. You know, I'm looking at the MCW side of things real fast. El Scapo was and is a former Mango Time champion. Longest reigning Mango Time champion at that, which is crazy when you think of championships. Man held it for 4 months. Again, crazy, that's the longest. There's a long story. If you want to learn that story, MCW Saturdays afternoons. But regardless, Scapepus haven't really had a chance to really be a true tag team in MCW, and getting the opportunity here in EGW gives them their proper opportunity to get their flowers that they deserve.
Yeah, but you gotta think, like, the great minds have been waiting for this for such a long time. This is literally their chance to put their mark on EGW the way that they wanted to and the way they envisioned it together as bros with a handshake. It means a lot.
It does mean a lot. They are definitely, oh my god, working together as Ben tried to stop Peepus with a punch, and Peepus just, moving around the ring.
Trying to hit a goblin with a punch when you're 17 foot tall like Ben is with a PhD, you kind of miss the goblins when they're going at your ankles, so he kind of missed on that.
Miss Wiley and this hollow bones, he moves faster than most others. There is no real, the wind resistance this man has is next to nothing. He's just zooming. He's like a dog that just picked up the zoom. He's running around as fast as he can, and nothing can stop him until he runs into a wall. That wall might be Tendo Boy here. At 2, though. Punch the
You gotta
face.
think that it means much more for the Great Minds. I mean, I know we've said it already, and we've kind of talked about the EGW war a little bit with these 2 best friends, but like, It's got to mean more for them, too, to come out with a win here and move forward in the tournament.
It definitely does. They're the reason the tag team division even exists. If they were not working together as a tag team in the beginning of EGW, tag team wrestling would probably not be a thing in EGW, period. These guys are the pioneers of the EGW tag team, period.
Yeah, but now look at all these teams that are coming in and trying to steal that thunder.
They're trying to steal the thunder.
Some of them wear a lot of green.
A lot of green. It's the spotlight is starting to slip away from the great minds, and they want to just grab onto it and say, look it back to us, please. Come on. If it wasn't for us, you'd all be nothing. Nice leg takedown by Peepus, keeping Ben on the grounded side. It's really weird. Peepus hasn't really tagged in Scap until right now. You know, I know how to time things out perfectly for whatever reason.
If you blink, that goblin will be in another corner. You just got to be careful.
It's a dangerous game. Referee Jeremy making sure that he is getting Peepus out of the ring, because if he stays in the ring any longer, Ben's gonna feel in the morning.
He doesn't already sleep well enough as is, so taking these moves is not going to help.
Definitely not when he gets hit with a Hurricane Rana by El Scapo. He tries to get away from him, but quickly Scap too quick, too furious. Up on the shoulders he goes. And that's going to be brutal. Dropped face first on that top turnbuckle. Scap with a pin on the Ben. Tendo Boy watching on the south side, not going in to break it up. Smart play by the man known as Tendo Boy. Scapo scooping Ben up, slamming him down hard, sort of center of the ring. And Tendo Boy quickly make a tag in. Tilt a world backbreaker. Tendo Boy keeping the momentum alive for the great minds. And look out, this is, oh, what on earth? He's doing some sort of, oh, that's a good stretch.
Just pulling on the wings of Scapo and needing a little bit of help coming in. Peepus trying to break up any of that pain that's going down.
He sees the tag team partner in pain, and he knows he's got to break it up as Ben looks on as Tendo Boy getting pinned by El Scapo. Only a 1 count, though. Oh, this isn't good. I've heard what this is called. This is the Nintendo Direct. Driving El Scapo head first into the ground. Kick out of 2. Nicely done, Hurricane Rana by Tendo Boy. Tagging Ben back in. Oh, El Scapo's pissed.
Nothing like a big EG member to get Scap fired up as he gets up off the ground. A Hurricane Rana quickly to Ben, put him on his back. Just where Scap likes to have him.
Scap would do anything to get Ben in his arms, and he's doing it very, oh, this is dangerous. Oh, what are you doing, El Scapo? Stop it. Oh!
A package overhead suplex directly on the back of his neck. That cap, that brimmed cap, not holding any of the pressure back. Another package suplex right on the shoulders.
El Scapo is targeting Ben's neck. That is, oh, that's a surgery waiting to happen. Nice little goblin flip, sending Ben over to the corner. You better believe the bobbles are coming in, rolling in with the bobbles. Oh, Tendo Boy. Bring it up at 1.
Taking out the referee.
Oh my God, Jeremy, no!
Jeremy getting clocked in the back there.
Peepus with the beautiful goblin splash from the goblin settlement. Jeremy assuming there was a tag made. Crazy for him to assume a tag was made.
Jeremy was sleeping, but he's awake now.
Oh, it's awake now, but look, this is I think you forgot how to count. Nice. Oh my God. Catch Spanish fly, sending Ben hard down. Oh my God, the Phoenix splash.
Just not enough for the scholar that Ben is, you know, kicking out with knowing how long it takes for a referee's hand precisely to hit the mat. With one.
Pivas floating over, dropping a reverse DDT on the bend, center of the ring. Are we going for another one? Oh, from the Goblin Settlement, that splash is vicious. All right, Tendo Boy didn't want to break up the pin.
Wow, Tendo Boy just looked.
Here are your winners, the team of El Scapo and the Peepus.
What a crazy, what on earth, what is going through Tendo Boy's mind?
Knocked out of the tournament that they wanted so desperately to win and become the tag team champions. These two best friends have no idea how to read each other.
They are just, they don't know their own story. It's just incredible. You know, you think that the great minds, they're best friends. They should be able to be like, oh, he's in trouble. No, Tendo Boy just looked on. Oh, yeah, well, man.
I mean, Scapo and Peepus, maybe they're just better friends. They hunt Doritos together.
They hunt those Doritos all the time. Maybe Tendo Boy and Ben need to start doing some Dorito huntings of their own. I don't know what they really want to hunt. I'm sure they want to do some sort of Dark Souls sword hunting. I don't know, man. I don't know what Dark Souls has anymore. They have all the swords and the guns and laser beams and such. I don't know, man. Maybe they need to start
a game and you're like, there's this item in the game. Like, they gotta go look for it. Like, that's what you got.
That's where they're gonna find it, and they're gonna win. They're gonna find the darkest of souls. But regardless, chat. We're going to be your main event, so we want to first of all say thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. EGW back live on Epilogue Gaming TV every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'd go through all the other time zones, but you guys are smarter than me, so figure it out yourselves. I love that that's
Discord doesn't have time function now.
Yeah, that's why the time function in Discord happens. If you want to figure it out, just type the things in. But it's all good. We have yourselves a nice stacked up card that I'm going to pull up on my phone because I can't pull it up on Discord because I'm not revealing DMs again. Ginge has learned his lesson once upon a time. He's not doing that a second time in his entire streaming career. Next week, like we already pointed out, Turk and Timbo versus Pep Squared. The Night Watch versus Hatchin' and Ketchin'. You'll also see the debut of the Hellion and 1N. On top of that, you'll also see the debut of Shady Nasty as he takes on the Professor of Pep and Derek the Destroyer. Also in line, Sean Norris will be taking on the debuting The Beetle. It's going to be a stacked up card next week on top of many other things. We still have room for one more match. We're going to find out where that match leads after tonight. World titles on the line. Was it going to be we're going to have a number one contendership match next week is what I feel is going to have to happen. We need to find out who's next in line. And I'm going to look through the stats. I'm going to look through everything. We're going to find out who are your best four of EGW, and they're going to clash for that number one contendership spot. Anything you want to add, Kyle?
Just a lot of momentum being shifted in the face and the landscape of EGW in the first couple matches just for tonight. Next week sets up such a proportionate amount of new influx of superstars. Make sure you fill out the sheet if you want to have one in for yourself. Add it in, because as you can see, anybody can come in and make a statement for themselves in EGW to get hold of some glorious, glorious gold.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, we want to make sure to say thank you to With Sales Ahead, our very own Sierra Plus Ultras band, letting us use their music for tonight, not only for the theme song, but our background music for when we are in between matches. Thank you so much, Sierra and With Sales Ahead. You guys are awesome, amazing, man. If you guys have not checked out their band, go to Spotify right now. With Sales Ahead, not just releasing music still, they're releasing great bangers after bangers after bangers. Make sure to go give Sierra some love. Make sure to go give With Sales Ahead some love. Absolutely amazing individuals.
They're pretty freaking good, guys.
Make sure to check them out. Is Professor still in the league, or was he removed for being a resident loser? Listen, there is no resident loser in EGW. There's only opportunities to be had later. Nowhere in any way, shape, and or form will we be looking at anyone as a loser. There's just opportunities. You can easily get knocked down, and get knocked down. Eventually, you're gonna have to get up again. You're never gonna keep them down.
The Professor of Pep is not a loser. He is exactly where he's supposed to be at all times because of whatever it is in his mind that he thinks he needs to do. And that might be losing.
I did realize I double booked Professor of Pep next week, so we're gonna have to figure out who is a different person to be in that triple threat match. Because my God, did I just now realize that?
It might as well be Professor of Pep. It makes sense.
Just makes sense. He's in there twice.
Maybe we'll get another wrestler. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe maybe someone's gonna maybe another debut next week. But it's all right. It's okay. Your main event of the evening is about to happen. EGW World Championship on the line. Jameson Walker versus Ross.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening for the EGW World Championship. Introducing first, he is your EGW World Champion. He is Ross.
Now, I don't know much about Ross. I've only seen him wrestle one time, because what I'm understanding, he's always on vacation with his very hot wife.
Yeah, Ross is like a pay-to-win champion. Like, he paid his way in to win, and he ended up becoming champion. I mean, he's got the moveset, he's got the skills, he's got the looks, he's got the style, he's got the charisma. He's just never there, you know?
He's never there, and he's just showing that title. Always on vacation, but there's one thing he always has in that bag. It's that championship, and he's been dodging Jameson Walker unintentionally for months due to hiatus. But on top of that, having the issue of just running a run-in with MCW's former world champion Evie in one hellacious last man standing match, even though that was 4 months ago, does that still play a factor here in this match? Does the psychological warfare against an actual Oni demon play any sort of factor into matches later on in your career?
As far as it goes with Ross and how much he cares or doesn't really care about anybody else in the world, it kind of might not matter. I mean, unless someone takes away his gold and hides it on him, or maybe gets to the point where they face off with him like Jameson does tonight and takes it from him.
Like we said, next week we're going to figure out who is going to be in the line to face off against either Ross or Jameson. But for right now, Ross has one target, and that is Jameson Walker. Well, look at that new EGW World Championship, everybody. It is stunning.
Flashy title, baby.
It's a new era.
Revamped and ready to go.
New era. You went from the blue and purple to the blue and orange era. This is a brand new world for y'all.
And his opponent, he is Jameson Walker.
The veteran of the locker room, somebody who has come from nothing, literally, to fight his way, become an extraordinary military pilot, finding his way into wrestling, fighting his way to the top, doing it with class, with honor, with dignity, leading by example, showing what it takes to be someone who's well respected and well regarded. EGW stands because Jameson Walker's shoulders are there to stand on, as he is going to take on now Ross for the EGW Championship. This is his moment. He's had them before. There's things that have happened where matches have been interfered with and things have gone awry, and he doesn't always have a fair chance with one-on-ones, and this is his shot at it.
It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Jessica Carr taking over for Jeremy in our main event. You know, Jessica's going to be our senior official in EGW. You better believe she's going to do whatever it takes to make sure this match is called right down the line, as much as she can, of course. Make sure the crowd knows. There's Jameson Walker in the black and yellow. Ross in your white and purple.
The epic stare down and the match of the night about to be underway.
Bell to bell, these two are going to hit each other with everything that they've gotten. And I feel like it is going to be Brutality on the word go with a knee strike right to the head and then countering it with a kick to the side of the head. Oh.
These two not unfamiliar with each other, and they're kind of already adjusted to styles similar to each other. As Jameson trying to come off the rip to be quicker, but Ross, having rested for months and months and months at a time, has all the energy in the world to fight back.
Have to fight back, and they're gonna keep going.
Yeah, a little bit of a dirty play there by Ross, as you'll see that's going to come into play. This guy doesn't like to win fair, but he wins. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Well, actually, it does matter. If you don't win, you're just gonna not go home with the championship. Ross knows that. He gets to go home with a very hot wife, but without gold around his waist, what's the point? Hot wife or not, you can't be a trophy husband if you ain't got gold around your waist.
Who even knows if his hot wife wants him without the gold? He's got to hold on to that.
Oh, we know she's a gold digger, man. Jameson slamming Ross in the corner, sending to the center ring. Now focusing in on the shoulder bicep area of both arms, not just one, both of them, which is a strategy that could pay dividends, but Ross quickly will transition into a beautiful power bomb.
It's not necessarily about as much strength as we've seen in some of these other matches. There's going to be a little bit more of the pacing through this match as they try to recover while also doing damage to their opponent, wearing them down through time as opposed to impactful moves.
Impactful moves or not, the pop-up powerbomb sent Jameson writhing through the mat.
Knocked the wind right out of him. It's not a young man anymore.
It's not young.
A couple tours in the military and then coming into wrestling and finding his own as he rolls up. Ross.
Not even one count. For the man who he flew a fighter jet, or did he fly a helicopter? I forget. I don't know the full lore of what he used to fly.
Yes, and he will fly too in the ring because he can fly every craft. Drones, he can fly a kite, he can fly the government pigeons. He's just very versatile.
You know, being able to control every kind of flying machine you possibly can. You wonder if, with the existence of aliens, does he know how to fly a UFO?
The only FOs that he uses is the ones that he hasn't thrown yet. So.
Oh, styles clash on the outside. Ross sending Jameson down hard.
I think I fully get rid of myself. Whoa! Wait a minute.
Beam answer.
B with the golden briefcase, the Collier shot, the championship match.
The referee has
he can
informed
cash
me
in.
that B Manser has cashed in on
This is a
their
triple threat
Collier
now.
shot contract.
Quickly, B coming in, cashing in the Collier shot contract. This is revolutionary.
This is a whole new match now. There's no qualifications in a triple threat match, and the Spanish Fly to Ross, trying to cash in on this Money in the Bank contract. Getting caught by Jameson, who might not be happy about this.
Might not be happy with a quick roll up, not even one count though. This is just changed from this. This is another opportunity that Jameson is about to just get completely screwed on. He's not getting his one-on-one opportunity again.
Jameson has fought in so many multi-person matches that it just feels like he's never going to get his opportunity for the one-on-one, but maybe, just maybe it could happen like earlier with a triple threat match where he can clean up the scraps and take the dub and take the title. I mean, this kind of feels like it plays into maybe more Ross's favor at this point, where if the distraction happens, he can steal.
And stealing Ross, lifting Jameson, nice. Shake, rattle, and roll neck breaker, sending Jameson down hard. And B capitalizing on Ross's damage.
As Ross even just takes a step back to wait till the damage is done for that overhead suplex by the head. Looks like a German suplex, but by the neck and the head only.
Jameson now going in for a punch right to the jaw. Man, somewhere from the backstage, Zayla is holding his jaw after that punch.
Yeah, he probably hurt and sent shockwaves through the whole arena right there. Like steps to our boy Turk, a jaw punch to our boy Zayla. Everybody felt it.
Everyone felt it, and then step up, redirect, drop kick. I don't even know what they exactly call it. He just walked up Jameson Walker's chest and flipped himself inside out. And looks like we're having, well, it looked like we were having a test of strength, but quickly B said absolutely not while I'm here. Just took the bee stinger in the face of Jameson and knocked him down. Nice standing Spanish fly. Jameson rolling out of the ring.
It looks like the whole mentality of Ross at this point has changed a bit more from the slow pace and the drawn out to maybe a little bit more impactful moves at a quick pace. Maybe try to steal the win and get out of here so that he doesn't take any damage, so that he can go on vacation for a couple weeks.
A couple weeks or not. I mean, the old, like I said, the old coats are out. New coats. If he wants to try and go on vacation, he's gonna have to fill out some forms. We can't have a part-time champion in EGW. We need people who are here week in, week out. I'm not saying defend the title every week. I need somebody I can trust to be here every single week. Jameson getting arm dragged by B. Quickly now. Nicely done. Teaming up with B. Suplex onto Jameson.
Turning right on each other. Jameson's not going to be happy about being double team moves in a triple threat match. I mean, it's inevitable, right? Like, someone's going to have to take a fall, someone's going to have to take a hit, and two people teaming up is just going to knock somebody out of the match.
You can't expect there to be any love lost when it comes to like working together in a triple threat. You have that moment where you have to realize this is for the world championship. You can work together as much as you want, but at the end of the day, only one person walks out champion. If B wants to work with Ross, great, but B just cashed in her call your shot contract. You got to pick your spots correctly, otherwise you're gonna do just like that.
Ross showing signs of a bit of ring rust. He hasn't really landed a move in a little bit of time at this point, but I mean, it just takes one high impact move, one to regain the control.
One regain the control like a bulldog from Jameson, sending Ross down hard. And a Fez press, knocking B down too. Oh, that running headbutt. I've seen that a couple times.
Jameson just kind of like at the detriment of the extra person getting up at the right time after he puts on any one of his moves.
Beautiful flight pattern by the B, landing perfectly done springboard moonsault. Nice DDT. B now up and over, out of the ring, down to the ground. Gonna pull out some toys from under the ring. Got a sledgehammer. Well, never mind. Put the sledgehammer down. Dropping the elbow. B running in, clothesline, knocking Jameson down. Ross, beautifully done. Moonsault taking B down. Jameson getting that walk up drop kick again. And now Ross flipping Jameson over and running towards B, but ignoring B. Kicking Jameson full on punch, but not to the side of the head, right to the chest.
This is the style that Ross is now really honing in on, and it might be kicking all that ring rust off because it looks like he's putting some nice combos together.
He's getting past that ring rust and is showing off that he has the skills still. He just needed to get warmed up. I think that the addition to B threw him off with a Canadian Destroyer and just destroying the head of Jameson.
Yeah, All-American Jameson here getting Canadian destroyed, and this could be it for him.
Wow. Is that a spinal tap?
Spinal tap, direct impact, but B was there to break it up.
One thing I noticed, B seems like she wants to use a weapon, but she just cannot convince herself to go in the ring to bring either that sledgehammer or candlestick that she introduced.
Bee always has a weapon as well because she has that stinger. And if she hits anybody with the bee sting, it's lights out, as Sean Norris knows.
Ross also picking up the candlestick, slamming it down. Jameson elbows multiple times to Bee, and Bee rolling away, knocking both Ross and Jameson out of the way. DDT. Rana spinning around like a helicopter, sending down Ross. He got it too, though.
2 and not too much into 2, but that could have been the pinfall that would have secured the perfect cash-in on a night where Jameson thought he was going to get a one-on-one opportunity here for the EGW Championship.
There's one thing I've learned from my first night on EGW: expect the unexpected. EGW will pull out every stop they can as Jameson kicks the chest of Bee, sending her down hard. Who's he aiming at? Well, I guess we got our answer. It's aiming at Ross.
The power of the punch to Ross to knock it out of the ring, and now it's just a one-on-one battle here between Jameson and Bee. But Jameson's got to get Bee back inside the ring. Doesn't, just snapmares down, but now both opponents are down outside the ring. There's a little bit of a slowdown of the pace to kind of gather his breath. Jameson had been taking a little bit of punishment before this.
He was getting victimized on the outside of the ring, slammed into those steel steps and everything, and it just shows that the longer this match goes, Jameson might be in trouble. And I think that just proves it right there!
The Bee sting connects, and Jameson goes down hard as Bee goes to the outside of the ring to get onto the apron to come back inside. So excited that forgot how to pin.
It's that ring rust. Bee hasn't wrestled in 4 months either. This is one of those things where it's just a problem for some people.
Luckily, back in the war, Jameson trained his balls to be hit very hard by lots of people, so he's fine, and he's back up.
Nice hip toss, sending Bee down. Ross, though, capitalizing over a Styles clash. R.I.P. AJ Styles, who is not yet dead. Only his career. Bee.
But again, it's Bee. Yeah, takes a little acrobatic hurricanrana as Ross rolls out of the ring. Not a great spot for him to be as 2 are left in the ring now. If the move gets hit here, we might be closing in on a victor.
I think we see another Bee sting period. We might be closing in on a victor. That looked brutal. I've seen a lot of low blows in my day, but that one particularly just looked like it hurt.
It's a straight uppercut into the future lineage of a lot of people in this company, and everybody can feel it from here to Timbuktu.
Whoop.
He's not quite getting that one this time.
She went to the well 3 times so far. That 4th one just not able to get it as Ross spin out power bombing Jameson. Kick out at 2.
Another 2 count, not too far into the 2 count. Ross still showing that he has some strength left. He's had all winter to hibernate, so he has a lot of energy left in the tank.
A beautiful moonsault off the top rope by Bee, and Jameson back in the ring quickly to send Bee right back down on the mat.
Yeah, Jameson not ready to give in just yet, but getting clocked from the outside as he gets Irish whipped off the ropes. That's tilt-a-whirl backbreaker as Ross is looking for, I think, the Hellions Ghost and missed.
And look at that, a different version of the Bee sting right to the gut of Ross. Jameson getting inseguried, perfectly done by Bee. Bee now springing off the top rope, missing wildly on Ross.
It's got to be Ross's time to take advantage at this point.
Oh, a quick cutter. And, well, I thought he was going for a pin, but I don't even know what the hell was happening to Ross. I do know he just hit another shake, rattle, and roll on the neck of Jameson. Jameson might be out.
Okay, maybe not the wisest right now as Bee's just standing right there. He's got to be on the lookout at this point. He doesn't want to get hit by a bee sting.
B looks like she's sizing up. Oh, well. Was sizing up Ross, but ended up falling flat on her tailbone. It's going to be a bad day for a stinger on a B if you land on that multiple times. Oh, running boot in the corner. Oh, Ross perfectly done with that DDT onto B on the hardest part of the ring, that ring apron.
Yeah, it's going to do a lot for the endurance to just wither away from these moves that are now on the apron and on the outside, because at this point, everybody's been taking some moves as we get a roll up.
Nice roll up by Jameson after a nice little double team. Both of them punching Ross right in the jaw. Up and down, big back body drop. Goes B and Ross in the ring, ready to break it up and nailing Jessica Carr.
Referee down and out. No disqualifications anyway, but like, if anybody could get in a pinning predicament at this point. Ah!
Wait!
I caught the bee sting.
I've never seen someone stop someone from low blowing them until tonight.
And if you don't have a lot down there, it's easy to maneuver out of the way.
When Ross hears someone does a small package, he looks down, makes sure it's not his. Jessica back
been able
up.
to see his toes since birth.
Over the corner goes Jameson with Ross.
He kind of just stalking, maybe waiting for something to happen to get a move in edgewise.
You gotta be capital. She's already capitalized by cashing in that call your shot contract. She's got to continue it on. Stand. Oh my God.
From the top rope, Spanish fly, but B was ready for that move to be hit, trying to move in and maybe get some offense in herself to make this cash in worth it. Kind of running into some trouble as Jameson was trying to roll out at the same time.
Ooh, running first with your elbow and head at the same time. There's a pin attempt by Ross. Kick out of two. Missing wildly with that moonsault. B also missing wildly with her moonsault.
Back body drop. B with the big drop kick. And it's just two alone as Ross is rolled out of the ring to recover. He is on his feet though. Jameson with the scissor kick to the head.
Ross on the outside, trying to convince Jameson or B to come on the outside, but I don't think he's very successful as he rolls back in the ring. Ross up and over the top rope. B springing off, going for that helicopter Hurricane Rana one more time.
Jameson turns right into it, unfortunately. Goes for the pin, but Ross is right there.
It's just cocky. Just pin somebody right in front of somebody who's just looking right at you.
Gutbuster off the knee, goes for the pin as well. Jameson is right there.
In the corner goes B. I thought James was about to go for a pin of his own, but it just seems like he wants to rather just hurt Ross more. B back in it. Jameson getting hit multiple times. Back elbow right to the jaw. B. Oh! Planting Jameson head first into the mat.
That could be it. We could have a new champion.
We do!
And the cash in is successful!
Oh my
Even in a
God.
triple threat!
Holy
What do we
moly.
just
Here
see?
is your
What just
winner and new EGW World Champion, B. Metzer.
The cash in was successful. Oh man, that
Coming in
is...
so early into the match, but fighting her way all the way through to the end of the match and taking the EGW championship. We have a new EGW champion.
It's
Wow,
just...
this is crazy.
This is just... Oh, it's just crazy.
Oh, goodbye, messages. I see messages.
I did it again. Clicking.
That's a lot of text.
I fucked it.
The cash in.
The cash in happened. I did it
script
again.
was there. It was the
Oh,
script.
the curse of the fucking number, dude. I swear. All right, delete the VOD. Cut the VOD. Cut the VOD.
Oh man, all the nudies.
All the nudies have been revealed. Jesus, I didn't even get to miss the fucking thing. Regardless,
Our announcer's very confident in whoever wins.
it's just how it goes. But regardless, you all have joined us for the season 2 debut of EGW, and I appreciate every single one of you guys so much for joining us here. And next week, as we've already announced, we know 5 matches. I gotta go through what we're gonna do for match number 6 because we have a new champion. Who are our number 1 contenders?
Need a new number 1 contender. Probably have to throw together the people that were just number 1 contender in some form or fashion. We'll see what happens. Make up a match for it. It's going to be good. We got brand new wrestlers coming into EGW. Don't forget you can fill out the form. Don't forget to check out Sierra's band with Sales Ahead. Don't forget to check us out every week, Wednesday nights, EGW, Epilogue Gaming TV channel. Appreciate everybody for stopping by today.
It is. It's true. Watch out for the VOD upload. Make sure Lucor edits that one little part that I accidentally revealed some chat messages.
Such a dumbass.
I swear, I have like the worst habit. I see that little red number, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm opening it. And it's like, oh, I'm casting from Discord. Doesn't matter. I'm showing the Discord messages every time. It never fails. I'm sorry, Lucor. Don't look at me like that. Every single time.
Edit, damn it.
Dude, the ADHD I have when it comes to that little red number is undefeated. Link to the EG YouTube channel? That's a Lucor question, I think.
I get it.
Single-handedly increasing the workload tenfold? I'm sorry, Lucor. You just have to cut out roughly about 10 seconds. I apologize. If you want, I can do it. You just gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. There will be no shenanigans from me. Regardless, do we have a raid target? Because I know, like, the goal's been goal, chat. Since this is on Epilogue Gaming TV, we are only going to raid people in the EG community. Period, exclamation point. This is by EG, for EG, all about EG. So we'll make sure that we send you guys off to the right channels of opportunity.
We have, I believe, Ife might have just went live, and I know Dinah just went live as well. I don't know how long Falcon's going to be on for, much longer. No, he's probably going to be on for a while. He's doing games, but he's supposed to play Date Everything.
He's supposed to play Date Everything. We can do multiple. One of the Knicks also just went live.
Yeah, if one end just went live, we can have him
just went live. So yeah, I'm up for it. Chat, let's go give one N. Well, sorry, one of the Knicks. My God, not one N. One of the Knicks. Do not put spaces in there. Oh, that's interesting. Everyone should go grab, if you're in the Epilogue Gaming Discord, which you should be, grab the EGTV role in the Epilogue Gaming Discord to get updated when this channel goes live. Well, that's nice. I wonder if that's what the exclamation point was about, the notification was about now. Oh, I got you, Azure. We can make that happen. Hang on. I have access to that over here on my channel as I go here, do this, do that, do this. This is going to be essentially my EG Discord message, but, you know, due to the fact that this is also technically true, but also, well, oh God, please. Jinja, you are... Okay, it's more or less of Jinja. Please, Discord or OBS, stop scrolling when I'm not trying to scroll. Oh my God, why is OBS the worst? We're just gonna undo this all. Undo. We're just gonna raid.
I'm watching Ginger frantically type it because I can see it.
There. That's how I do it. Now I retype the words raid one of the Knicks. Oh, that was a struggle. Have we have not yet uploaded the EGW emotes, have we?
Not yet.
We gotta talk to Ben. We gotta talk to that man. So as you guys go right into one of the Knicks, go ahead and hit the Epilogue Pride for EGW. Or yeah, we can do Welcome Back EGW, would also be another good one. Hang on, I got the answer to this. V, back. Welcome back,
The
EGW.
doghouse.
Control A, Control C. Boom.
And if you don't have the emotes, you can use just the regular old Twitch raid emotes.
Yep. But regardless, we do appreciate you all so very much. You guys have been fantastic this evening. Go give one of the next some love. Absolutely lovely individual. Next week, he will be debuting as 1N. I will not be going to the ending screen because I didn't make an EG specific one. So unless you guys want to go on the Going Merry, which I don't know how many people would want to go on the Going Merry. So we'll just wave you guys out and say goodnight, farewell, and we love you.
Thank you, gamers.